Even though it is just 3 words, this is a massive question. We could answer this question by explaining what philanthropy means from a definition standpoint, or we could describe how philanthropy relates in a national and global context. And then there is the explanation of what philanthropy means to us personally as individual philanthropists. So let's go through all 3. The words philanthropy and philanthropist are not easy to define. While a philanthropist is technically defined as one who makes an active effort to promote human welfare, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, we tend to have a very specific image associated with the word philanthropist when we hear it in our everyday lives. I would guess that when you hear the word philanthropist, you might think of somebody like Bill and Melinda Gates, or Mark Zuckerberg and Dr. Priscilla Chan, or even Warren Buffett. In other words, affluent individuals who have earned a significant amount of money through their business pursuits and who are now dedicating their wealth to achieve social good that ultimately benefits us all. And while these people are critically important and are admirable role models, philanthropy in the 21st century is taking a much broader meaning, and that is what I find so incredibly exciting about it. In Giving 2.0, my book, I defined a philanthropist as anyone who gives anything, time, money, experience, skills, networks, in any amount to create a better world. I think it is important to use this broader definition for 2 key reasons. First, this new definition of a philanthropist makes us rethink what it is each of us has to give. Philanthropic resources include so much more than just money. We have our time, our talents, our experiences, our networks, our influence, and so much more that we can use to create real, tangible difference in our world. Right now, every one of you has everything you need to be an extraordinary philanthropist. And my goal for each one of you is to amplify what it is you have to give to create the maximum social good. And second, this definition, my Giving 2.0 definition of philanthropy, highlights that there is no reason to wait until later in life to start being philanthropic. Age, background, and income are all completely irrelevant. Being philanthropic is something we can all do starting today, starting right now. The only thing that you need to have to be a philanthropist is generosity. And with some research and analysis, you too can be an extraordinary strategic philanthropist. So let's take a moment to recognize some, but not all of the assets that we each have to give. Of course, you might give your money to nonprofits and people in need as a one-time gift or as a recurring giving commitment. You might give your time to help volunteer across a broad diversity of activities and organizations. This may range from serving lunch at a homeless shelter to cleaning up at your local community park where you take your children or you walk your dog. You might also give your expertise, from math tutoring to financial guidance or public relations support. To effectively give your expertise, you will need to assess the true needs of the nonprofit you aim to help and determine if your current skills are a current match for their needs right now. You might also leverage your networks to give. With the social networks that exist today that are ever expanding, We can motivate others, literally with 5 minutes of our time and a click of our mouse, to pool their time, finances, and skills to build a greater set of resources, so much more powerful than any one of us can give alone, and invest collaboratively in creating social change. Now, we will get into all of these opportunities in greater detail in week 4, but I want to get you started thinking about all of the assets that you have to give.